Hi everyone, welcome back to Tiny Talent Art Studio. Today we're going to do a Fox Ballerina. You're going to need a pencil and an eraser, a black marker, some colors, and some paper. This is where I'm going to draw her nose. And then I want to come back around, okay? Great. And then I'm going to draw the bottom part of her face. We can use that line. And then wrap, do some whiskers. And the same thing on this side. If you need to turn the paper, it's easier for you, go ahead. Okay. Now her face is kind of more tilted than straight, okay? Now let's wrap this back around underneath. Okay, well done. Now let's put a little smile on this fox. Now she's gonna have these really big blue eyes. We're gonna make the eyes pretty big, okay? I'm gonna make them up to about here. Nice big circles. Here we go. Now, two big circles, that's great. We're gonna do the outer eye. And the inner eye. Yeah. And we'll do the same on this side. Okay. Great. Now let's get this fox some eyelashes. 1, 2, 3. The other side. 1, 2, 3. One on that side. Okay, now we're going to draw the top part of her head, okay? I want to kind of curve up like that. Okay, turn the paper. It makes it easier for you to turn the paper. And remember, I want to flick it back out a little bit like this, okay? Turn it out, okay? We're going to draw a bow up here. So we're going to do some erasing. There's the top part of the bow and it goes down. I'm going to be erasing this here. And then we're going to do this part of the bow goes down and around, and the same here. Okay. Now, if you want to erase these lines, or you don't have to erase them, you just, when we outline, just remember not to mark them. You can do that either. Okay, perfect. Now, let's do her ears next. So just in the middle of your eye, mark up here, okay? And we're gonna do her ears. Okay, and then back down. And then draw the inner part of her ear. Okay. And do this side too, okay? And the inner part. Now, I'll let you catch up there for a second. Is everyone caught up? Perfect. Well, we're not going to draw straight. We're going to kind of draw a little bit of an angle. And just follow those lines. The same on that. Well, we want them to straight. Now connect the bottom. Just like that. Great job. And we're going to do the skirt next. And it's going to go to about here. Okay. Now, you're going to go out on both sides. She's wearing a ruffly skirt. So we're going to do some ruffles. This is going to take time. You're gonna have to go back and forth like this. Are you ready? Just back and forth like an ocean wave. Okay? Now we're gonna put these lines here. This is gonna make it look like the dress is really moving. So from there to there, from the top part of each part here like this, see? Like this and like that. I'm gonna do her arms next. Now her arms are out because she's a ballerina. So we need to start here and kind of curve her hands out to about here, okay? So back like that. And then start here, and then we're gonna go back like that. And her thumb kind of goes like this, and these fingers are kind of bending backwards because she's a ballerina. You see like that? Great. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, okay? So we're gonna match it up about there. That looks about right. And then do the same one. Okay. And this hand is so her hands are kind of backwards. They're kind of ballerina-like. Now we want to draw her tail behind here, okay? So it's behind her body, so we have to draw it. We're gonna go about to here and swoop it back around. This is the back of her tail, the tip of the tail goes about there, okay? And then it's gonna go back around underneath. So we're gonna have to stop here and back like that, see? Now we're gonna curve back around to the back of her bum because it's behind here. See the tail? No, that's her tail. Oh, that looks great. I'll stop there for a second. Okay, now she has little white at the end of her tail, so you can do some zigzags to show her. That's the white bit of her hair. Great job. Everyone's doing so good that you followed along this far. All right, I'm gonna do one stripe like this. Perfect. Her legs are gonna be going diagonal like this, okay? So her leg is about here, so we're gonna follow that line to about there, okay? And hold your pencil sideways. And you want to just draw a line, okay? Now the same here, this is the other part. We're gonna hold her legs. We're gonna use these as guidelines, okay? We can make them even wider actually. Now this is the part of her leg in here. That's the inner part of her leg. That's her leg, there to go to there, okay? And then this one is crossing over. So you're gonna draw this line and you're gonna stop about there. Okay. Now the bottom part of this is gonna be her toe. So it's gonna be pointed because she's a ballerina. She's wearing her toe shoes. And then this one is behind that one, so you're gonna just have the peak of the toe come out. Okay. Now let's do some ballet shoes on her. We're gonna go to here. That's the tip of her ballet shoe. And the same thing here. Well done. And then we're gonna do the top part of her shoe. That's strapped around like that. And then that goes across and across and across and across and across and across like that. Okay. Now I wanna draw her a bow here to tie her shoes. And then the same, I want to draw the little design back here, okay? And then behind here, it's just that little part, and then two bows. So that was probably the hardest part, I think, of this whole thing. So if you want to take a second. I think that looks really good. Done with the pencil part now. Let's use a really good pen, a nice thick pen. How about that? To outline. When you're outlining, start from the center that we worked on and work your way out, and try not to smudge the ink and let it dry, okay? Let's do it. All right, that looks great, everyone. Let's get coloring. I'll show you step by step what colors I'll be using. I'll leave the link below of the markers that I love to use, but any colors that you want to use, crayons, pencils, anything will work just fine. to take a paint marker and do highlights, and it will really make everything pop out. Great, we're all done. You all did an amazing job. I hope you loved drawing our Fox Ballerina today. I think she's very cute. See you next time on Tiny Talent Art Studio. Bye!